Hey guys, Monday, July 8th, 2024. Let's see what the Black Widow has for us today. As you can see, I'm using my market profile and I've highlighted some things so you can kind of know what I'm showing. This is a 3-month and this is an area that I'm watching. As you can see, it's just that gray area. And that's the reason because of this right here. There's a lot of support right here, and that's anywhere between that 213 and 210. Under 3 months. And then this one right here, it's for the 1 year. So I got two combined. So when I go to the 1 year chart, I got this area right here that I'm focusing on. And this is where we kind of bounced. We bounced off of here. But this is this big area in conjunction with the 3 months. So now when you see this in my chart, you got the 3-month support and you got the 1 year, including the value area low and the anchored VWAP. And you can see the value area low from my TPO. And you can see that we kissed it right here. And we made a high around 224 or 234. And then kind of pulling back. I've been watching this hurricane Beryl. It's about to hit Texas. I don't know. I've been trying to look to see what category it is. I don't know if it's building up or kind of dying down or just kind of steady. So I'm watching that. If that's going to be a catalyst for this thing to pop, we don't know. It may be a dud. It may just kind of die down and do not really that much damage. And we could kind of go sideways, even grinding lower. So I just wanted to kind of give you that view. Or at least that thought. I was thinking, someone mentioned it on YouTube and I was thinking about it and I was like, I wonder if it's going to mess up anything down there. But we'll see. In regards to the simple glance, MACD is still negative. You see, these are the area I'm watching. You got Woody's pivot S1 right now at 228. We went as low as 225. You got another one here at 213. And so far, PP sell signal. So the path of least resistance as of right now is to the downside. And you also got the 20 SMA around 219. 218 is the 270 degree of the square of 9 of Gann. And now let's look at the daily. This is where it gets a little interesting. So this is the area I want to focus on. We bounced. Oh, did we bounce off this area? 220. Well, we did a low around 220. 226. This line right here is 225. So we missed it by 1. But let's see if this holds. If this doesn't hold, this is that area of market profile I'm watching. All this area right here. So it's pretty much a big box. And the linear regression channel is right here. You're kind of above it. So this all right here is dollar store discount. The question is, will this all hold? It's a lot to risk. You buy it here and it goes all the way down here, depending how much money you have and how much you want to risk. This is all the dollar store area. Not saying that this is a place to buy, but, in theory, according to the way I do it, this would be a good place to start dipping your toes. But, it's very risky because this thing could continue pushing lower. And we don't have anything positive. Even the MACD is not even positive yet on the daily. So everything is still free falling down and could go lower. So just be cautious. Wait for the reversal. That's my game plan. I'm going to wait for it to show that it wants to turn. But yeah, very, very overextended. I think we're like around, I don't know, maybe 28%. Around there for correction. So I'm looking at the Andrews pitchfork. We just kissed a 25% right here. And we want to see now if this is going to pop or this is going to continue hitting the 50 here of APF or this angle from this pivot here. So I'm going to show you one more thing. My FT levels. These are like the DNA of nat gas, and you can see that we are already in this range of 225 between 228. So I want to see if this holds. If it doesn't, it could probably go to 191, 195. These are key levels I'm watching. And in regards to the swing, yep, to minus 28.21% from that 315 high. This is how much deep we've went. 27 days and counting, and 18 trading days, 18 bars. So I'm tracking everything here to see what's the probability of a possible turning point. And in my SO, we already hit the today's the 8th, so that's the 1/4. Then 1/3 will be July the 16th, and the halfway point will be August the 2nd. This one's interesting. This one some stuff is coming up here, and some stuff is coming up here. So I have to see what price action is going to do between all these, especially these three right here. There's going to be a turning point here, so we'll see. But we'll keep monitoring it. Lastly, because I don't want to make this video too long. So on the monthly, pretty much the weekly, which is the yearly, this is our pivot of 225. So far, we've kissed it. Now we got to see we're going to hold. Mobiles are still kind of in chop, and Stokes are unwinding. On the daily chart, which is the monthly pivots, you can see that we already took out our extension here, 228, a little below it, And we're getting signals, but this one could be probably early. This could probably be a fake. I don't know. We'll see. I've been looking in the past, and when we get these, you need a couple of more. I've seen like even two, or you say 1, 2, and then it's positive, or 1, 2, 3. And then the turn comes. So maybe the first one could be, a head fake. So we got to wait. Tom Diekmark will probably be coming in a couple of days. So this is the 8th, 7, 8. 7, 8, and then 9, which is July the 10th, will be our TD9 coming in if it continues going lower. Or maybe a turning point with that technique. But that remains to be seen. We don't know for sure yet. And on our 4-hour, which is our weekly pivots, you can see that these are targets to the downside. 224 all the way down to a 217. And we opened around 226, popped, but nothing really happening here. Just kind of hanging around for Friday's low, which was a 231, I believe. Yep. And on the 4-hour, you see is very, very choppy. It doesn't want to go up, but doesn't want to go down. So you can see that it's just really chopped. So you got to wait for it to decide what it's going to do, what the Black Widow wants to do today. But so far, she's been very, very quiet. And lastly, in the hour, for the overnight, we were to at least clear. I was thinking, man, if this hurricane thing was going to get crazy, we would at least clear 237. But that's not even the case. We kissed the 25%, which is somewhere around 234-ish. Or close, and now fail. We got a PPS sell signal, and it's just kind of hovering above the VWAP, just trying to hold. So I don't know, maybe in the US session we'll get it. So if that's the case, we need to at least close above 237. You got the 200 moving average coming in right now at around 239. So let's see if we could clear this out and push up here and see what happens. So these are your two resistance level, or two targets. Your midpoint between those two is 236. Now, worst case scenario, it's a head fake, fail new high, and then down. These are your targets. 228 all the way to 225, pretty much back down here. Yeah. And the Stokes are still unwinding or looking weak. Lastly, A Gann square of 9. And you can see, I don't know, I looked at my video yesterday and I kept saying 289, maybe just because it was jumping out at me. Maybe I'm hoping it will go to 289. But anyway, it's 226 to 225. We did a low here of 226. 225 right here is at 315 degree. So could it be between here? You know, we went inside, what, 234, 233, the zero line, and going back to 225. We'll see, but if it's worst case, 218 is your next stop. The 275 degree, anywhere around here. Yep. Or you could probably say, yep, 218 pretty much. Anywhere here could be dancing for today. Worst case, 218 to 211. But this is the range. If it's going to get extreme for that, you could probably put it for the week. But from here to here, now if we could get out of here and close above 233 and get to 241, then it could probably be between these two right here. But the longer we stay in here, chances are we push lower. So I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that gas.